All right, welcome to Late Night Saturday. I'm here with Herman Goujo. He is a boxer. He's got a big bout that's coming up in Montreal. But before we get to all of that, we want to tell you a little bit about him. He was a member of the 2000 Summer Olympic team, boxing team. You have an unbelievable record. Your record is 19 wins, 9 of them, or 17 wins. Total fights are 19, 9 technical knockouts. Knockouts, that's awesome. Yes! Herman also shocked the HBO world in a 10-round fight against Jose Castillo. You just wowed the entire audience. You weren't expected to do exactly what you did, and that's why you're wearing this. You're either going to a really serious country line dance festival, or you've got some brass that you won here. Tell us about these.
You know, when I started boxing, I was having a dream. I was 11 years old, and I was dreaming. My first dream was to go to Olympic 2000 in Australia, and I did it. And my second was to become professional, and I did it. And to come world championship when it's coming on. It's coming out. Sorry for my English, I'm French. I try to practice. I'm gonna practice, I have to. And
it is c'est bon.
Très bon.
Très bon. Très bon. I knew that. So anyways, you've got a huge fight that's coming up here. It is in Montreal. It is on January 30th at Centre Bell in downtown Montreal. And I know that for tickets, people can go to admissions.com. So you had this dream when you were 11 years old that you wanted to be a boxer, and you fought all your way up to it. You became a champion, and now what is the title that you are actually going for on January 30th?
Now on January 30th, I'm going to IBF.
IBF?
IBF against Rango. So Rango is a very good boxer from Colombia, tough boxer, but he never met some guy like me.
All right, well, good luck on the 30th, and brace yourselves. It's time for Late Night Saturday.
Late Night Saturday with Tim Kavanagh. Tonight, hypnotist Dr. Steve Taubman. The music of Garrett Brown. Champlain College in Burlington, here's Tim!
All right, thank you very much. Wow. Thank you. We have all kinds of champions that are joining us tonight. You just heard from Herman. Good luck to Herman on January 30th at Centre Bell up in Montreal. But look at the guys I'm here with right now. Last week we heard from the girls BHS Division I soccer team champions, state champions. Here are the boys, Division I state champions from Burlington High School. Here they are. They're holding the cup. They've got the soccer ball, and I'm joined by one of the captains. We've got 3 captains on the team, but Kevin Chu is going to go ahead and be the spokesperson for us. Kevin, congratulations to you and the entire BHS team.
Thank you very much.
It's awesome. Now, you said that BHS has actually won the state title. Was it 10 years ago?
11 years ago, 1997.
In 1997, and that was the only other time that you guys that the boys soccer team has won.
I think this was our 3rd title.
Wow, and it was, we didn't mention it last week, but the girls, it was their very first time winning the state championship. Yeah, so now you guys have been playing together for quite some time. Did you know each other in grade school playing along, or?
We knew each other probably since we were in 1st grade, 2nd grade. Most of us have been playing together, and our team chemistry really showed that we've been playing together since we were about a wheel's height.
Okay, I see where we're going with that. Kevin, you've got a couple of fun, neat talents that you do, and you've promised that you'll come back on the show sometime to show off our studio audience. Kevin has this way of kicking himself in the head like 60 times in a minute or something like that. No, it's 100 times.
100 times in 53 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Can you do push-ups on your elbows, though? That's what I want to know.
I'm going to try it.
All right. We'll bring back the Derby Dames. All right, so you got the cup here. What was the record for the team this year, guys?
We had a record.
You had a record. And it sounds like you broke the record. And who did you guys play against in the state championship game?
We played against our rival, South Burlington.
South Burlington. So it was a sweet victory then, huh?
It was great.
And I didn't get to see the game. Did you play at BHS? Where was the state game played?
We played at Buckhard. We were actually the number 8 seed. They were number 2. And somehow we ended up with home field advantage.
Nice. And a beautiful brand new field to be able to play on. So it must have been nice to be able to play at home in front of the home crowd, huh?
Yeah, we probably had about 500 people out. Ace the Seahorse was out there.
Ace.
The crowd was wild the whole game.
Yeah, were they? Well, yeah. I can see why. And you guys kind of had one of these traditions when you guys would play soccer, and you would always go and get creamies at the mobile shortstop. Is that correct?
After we won our playoff games, we would go get creamies.
Yeah, we got David Cooper behind us here, right? No, Jeff Cooper. David's his older brother. Jeff Cooper's behind there. He works there, so he probably gave you guys a discount on creamies. Is that correct?
He gave us a hookup.
He gave you a hookup? Well, Dave Hartnick over at Mobile Shortstop and our friends at Ben & Jerry's went ahead and we gave them a call because we asked them if they could go ahead and provide us with some ice cream, which they have gladly done, and provided everyone here in the audience with Ben & Jerry's ice cream, which we will go ahead and present to you. I don't know what we're doing here anymore. But anyways, congratulations to the entire BHS Boys Division I soccer team. Here they are for you. All right. Now. All right, a little Cherry Garcia love coming up to you right there in the audience right now. All right. We don't have a prize wheel for you tonight, but we have a wonderful prize that's going to be presented. You met Herman, who's the boxer, earlier this evening, and the sponsor for him is the Days Inn downtown Montreal. It's right across from Centre Bell. Jen is standing by with a lovely member from our studio audience who is also a member of the Green Mountain Derby Dames. What's your name, dear?
I'm Fragdoll, or Kat is my real name.
Kat is your real name. Well, Kat, look what the lovely Miss Jen has here. She has a brochure from the Days in Montreal. You're going to Montreal. We have a overnight suite for you, plus 2 massages at the lovely Days in downtown Montreal.
The whole team
How about that?
The whole team is going.
She's going to bring the whole team in. Plus, we're going to throw in this. It's a jar of Jed's Maple Mud. It's made up in the Northeast Kingdom. All right, remember to listen to Star 92.9 for details about the shows. We'll be right back with a whole lot more Late Night Saturday. Nice. All right, thank you very much, and welcome back to the show. We have an audience member here. Her name is Amy. She is from right here in Burlington. We're giving her a chance to win some tickets to Sesame Street Live. We're going to give her a family pack of tickets to Sesame Street Live, which takes place at the Flynn Main Stage on January 27th, 28th. Amy, how are you?
I'm great.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
You look like you're about ready to ref a game or something.
Well, we were just going to do a bout, but...
You're going to be doing the bout. So you're part of the Green Mountain Derby Dames. All right. We are going to have a picture that shows up on the screen for you, Amy. If you can identify this character, if you can identify the character that's on the screen, you think you can do it?
Yeah, it's
Who
Count.
is that?
It's the Count.
It's the Count. Is it? It is the Count. Look at that. That is Sesame Street's oldest character right there. He's 1.8 million years old. That is the Count, the oldest one. We've got a family pack of tickets. Yes, the Count is with us here in the studio audience. So we've got some vouchers for you to go ahead and see Sesame Street Live right at the Flynn Theater. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I know you're going to be taking your niece Sophia, is that correct?
That is correct.
And she can take all her friends with her as well.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Tonight's guest enthralls audiences all over the world with his personal blend of hypnosis, his sleight of hand, and magic, as well as his mind reading. His remarkable ability to connect with people from individuals to groups makes him the most sought-after performer. Please welcome Dr. Steve Taubman. Hey. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Good to be here. Oh. So
Good to see ya.
here we are. Hey, you
Yeah.
know what? Before we do anything else, could I show you a little magic?
You can show me a little magic. Absolutely.
Let's do something fun. You guys want
Are
to?
you going to make my hair appear again?
All right. Yeah. Okay. Now, usually when a magician does a card trick, they'll say, "Pick a card, any card. Don't
Yeah.
let me force one on you."
Right.
Any card.
Any card.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just
You're
kidding.
doing-
Here, I'll be fair about this, Tim. I'm just going to go like that.
Yeah?
And riffle through. I want you to just say stop anytime.
Okay.
And I'll turn my head away because I've seen this trick before.
Okay.
Say stop.
Stop.
You see that card?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to change your mind?
Yes.
Nah, you want to change your mind?
Do I? Can I?
You can if you'd like.
I am changing my mind
Change it.
officially
Okay,
right
so here we
now.
go. Say stop.
Oh, stop.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay, is that card okay?
Yeah,
You don't want
it's
to change
fine.
your mind?
No, I'm good with it.
You're happy with the mind you
Yeah.
have? Okay, good. Good. All right, so what I want you to do, Tim, is I want you to give me the first name of somebody important in your life. So the first name of somebody important in your life.
Sherry.
Sherry. And how do you spell that?
S-H-E-R-R-Y.
S-H-E-R-R-Y. Now, I didn't know you were going to say Sherry. I'm going to spell the name Sherry with the cards.
Okay.
S-H-E-R-R-Y. If that turns out to be your card,
Yeah.
that would be a miracle, right?
It would be a miracle.
And you'd be impressed if that's the card, right?
I'd be really impressed.
I'd be impressed, too. This trick never works.
It never works?
Okay, we'll try it.
It's the magic of editing, though, because we can...
We could do that. We make it into that. What was your card?
I had the 10 of clubs.
How did I do?
Very nice. Look
Oh.
at that.
One more time. Tim, say stop anytime.
Stop.
Okay, now you see that one?
Yep.
Rather than giving me a name, just give me a number between 1 and 10. Any number between 1 and 10.
5.
5, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if that's your card. That'd be a pretty cool trick, right?
That would be a really cool trick.
Okay, is that your card?
No, it's
no,
not.
it's not, but it would have been a pretty cool
It
trick.
would have been a cool trick, yeah.
What was your card, Tim?
It was the 10 of spades this time.
Oh, wait a minute, is that my lucky day? I always keep a 10 of spades.
No
in this
way.
pocket.
Oh, man. Oh,
see,
wow.
if you always-
Unbelievable. Look at that. There it is, right there.
If you always keep one in your pocket, you're always a step ahead. So if I take the 10 of spades, I put it back in the deck.
Yeah.
Is there any way to get it in my pocket now?
No, it's you just put it in.
Because you're watching the deck too close, right? Makes it very hard to get rid of the whole deck.
Wow, look at that. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Unbelievable. It is really
Well,
sleight
see,
of
the thing
hand.
is, the rest of the deck went into my pocket.
Very nice, huh? Very nice.
Oh, it's a little magic for you.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's great to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here. You and I have known each other for quite some time now.
I was thinking about a time that we both did a gig together.
Yep.
It was a corporate event. It was on April Fool's Day, and we had you dressed as a chef.
Okay.
And you had a meat cleaver, and you were chasing a waiter, and you were doing it behind, like there was somebody who was up speaking, and there was a window, like a plate glass window, and he's running around behind the plate glass window chasing somebody with a meat cleaver. So
The things that I've done, I can't
Yeah, I
even
know.
keep track of all these things.
maybe I should bring these things up. I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds very amusing. I would have loved to have been at that show.
Yeah, if only you were
Apparently
there.
I was. So let's talk about this, because I think what your career is very interesting. You're a chiropractor by trade.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Steve Taubman
correct.
is from being a chiropractor. How did you evolve into magic and into the hypnosis world?
Well, it was a couple steps at a time. First, I started doing magic about, oh my gosh, now it's almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
And I was in my chiropractic practice, and I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I needed something to do with my hands.
Boom.
So I started learning magic, and that's how that all came about. And then about 5 more years later, I decided I wanted to kind of move on and try something else. So I sold my chiropractic practice, started traveling all over the country and into Central America, and came back and I studied stage hypnosis, and I've been performing now all over the world, doing programs for beaches, Sandals, Swept Away.
Right, and a host of celebrities as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, the new Pink Panther movie that's coming out, you're an extra in the film with Steve Martin.
That's right, yes.
I think that's great right here in Burlington, Vermont, huh? Yeah. And you know what was really funny was when you were doing this, you used to do a lot of project graduations. You still get involved in that a lot?
Yeah,
or?
I was actually thinking about a story about how I was doing a project grad up in St. Albans. And it was on, speaking of roller derbies, it was on a concrete floor.
Yeah.
And one of the routines I do in hypnosis is I tell somebody that when I say a certain word, they're going to think it was the worst show they've ever seen. But then if I snap twice, they're going to suddenly think it's the best show they've ever seen.
Right.
So I told a girl, when you wake up, when I say these words, you're going to think it was the worst show you've ever seen. And I said those words. And she came barreling at me and decked me, just like knocked me right down to the floor. It turned out she was a state wrestling champ.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so she pretty much put me down. And I'm down there going,
That's great. So, you know what was also really neat about what you used to do is you used to fly to a lot of things because you're a private pilot.
I am, yeah. I still fly to a lot of my gigs.
So you get the gig and just like, sure, you know, San Diego, what the heck, I'll fly out there.
Well, there are places, you know, where it's just hard to get to unless you can get there by air. Otherwise, it's going to take forever to drive there. So,
Right.
Yeah, it's been a lot more fun.
What's a real interesting place that you've had to either do magic or your hypnosis? Is it hypnosis? Is
Hypnosis,
that
that's correct, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've performed a lot in the Bahamas and in Jamaica. I've done a lot of work in Barbados, Spring Break. Spring Break, that's probably one of the more.
Oh, man.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it, right.
Yeah.
I bet it is. Is there like you've got to have some funny stories. Any that you can share to our audience?
I did a show down at Disney fairly recently, and this was for a corporate group. And one of the routines that I do in hypnosis is I tell somebody that they can no longer remember a particular number, like the number 8. So they'll wake up and I say count, they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And I did this with a woman and got ready to leave the area, and somebody said, hey, what about her? She's still going to forget the number. And we went over and talked to her, and I said, count to 10 for me. And she said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And her friend said, oh, my God. She said, she's the company accountant. But
we have an
way.
accountant at work like that too.
Right.
Yep. Math by Peggy, we call it.
Yes.
When we say when you say the master of misperception, what are you talking about there?
You know, my fascination has always been with the way we see things. There's a great thing called cognitive blindness. Okay. And that is we think that we see things the way they are, but as you could tell, we don't. We only see a little bit of reality. There was a great experiment done. You can probably find this on YouTube. There was a group of people bouncing basketballs. And the subject, you as a subject, were watching this video of people bouncing basketballs. They'd say to you, count how many times the ball bounces. And people are counting. And in the middle of this, somebody comes out in the middle of the basketball court wearing a gorilla outfit and leaves. 30% of the people saw the gorilla. 70% of the people counted the basketball hitting the ground, never saw the gorilla.
Never saw the gorilla.
Never saw it. So this is why my fascination that we don't see the world as it is. We see it through filters. And for that reason, I teach a lot about the power of perception, how it affects us in life, how it affects us in business. And now I'm doing a lot of work in corporate trainings using those same principles.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And are you involving hypnosis in those trainings as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
So can it be done as a medicinal purpose?
Yeah.
I know what some of you late night viewers are thinking right now, but can it be done as medicinal purposes and try and if someone's trying to quit smoking or lose weight or things like that?
All of the above, and phobia cures. Do a lot of phobia cures. People are afraid of spiders, snakes, clowns. Clowns. A lot of people are afraid of clowns. Anybody out there afraid of clowns? You see?
They are. By applause, who's afraid of clowns out there?
You see?
Wow, no kidding. Yeah,
Surprising.
Jamie Polly is petrified of them.
I shouldn't even say the word. I'm sorry about that, man.
So can you talk me through a little bit of this hypnosis as far as like what you do and how to do it? Because I know it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
You have to want to be hypnotized in order to go under the spell, I guess.
Willingness is the first step, and then if you're willing, you have to be somebody who has a good imagination.
Yeah.
And somebody who's open-minded.
Okay.
And if you've got a good open mind, if you can focus, chances are you can be hypnotized. And the state of hypnosis is a remarkable, peaceful, wonderful state, and it's a lot like dreaming, like a daydream state. People love it.
Yeah, and you can get people to do pretty much anything that you want them to do. And is it always by like saying a certain word or snapping a finger or anything like that?
Those are what we call anchors or triggers. We set up something that we pair with a stimulus and response, like the Pavlovian dog thing. And yeah, that's how it works.
No kidding,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Yeah.
For information about Steve and his Master of Misperception, it is theentertainmentsolution.com.
Or just SteveTaubman.com.
So you have
Yeah,
two. You've
yeah.
had theentertainmentsolution.com for a long
that's right.
time.
Yeah.
I remember that. Do you have a quick trick that you can show us before we go out to break?
You want to see one more?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Let's do this. Can I direct this to the audience?
Please do, yeah.
Okay.
Right
Can
to
I get
camera
somebody?
number 2
Oh,
here.
you mind helping me out? You know what? You could stay right where you are. I'm just going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to name any card in the deck of cards. Could you do that for me? The four of diamonds. Is there any particular reason you picked the 4 of diamonds? Okay, so he could have picked any card at all, and he said 4 of diamonds. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to find your card, the 4 of diamonds. I'm going to try to find it in a really unusual way. Would that be cool? If I could do it without using my hands at all. Okay? Okay, without using my hands, the 4 of diamonds, not using my hands, just using my mouth. Here we go.
Oh my God. You look like my grandmother.
And you see that there's one card that I've removed from the center of the deck and folded up just using my tongue.
No.
I could do that.
Yeah.
And what was the card we were looking for? The 4 of diamonds and a very tasty 4 of diamonds.
Look at that. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Taubman right here for you, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot more Late Night Saturday coming up for you right after this. Very nice. That was awesome. Stay right there. Okay, stay right there. That was awesome. Oh, we had some pictures.
Come on down and be an audience member right here at Late Night Saturday. For tickets, all you have to do is visit our website, latenightsaturday.com, or the customer service desk at South Burlington's University Mall. Okay, Tim Kavanagh.
All right, thank you very much, Jamie Pauley. Now taking the Fairpoint Communications stage is the winner of First Night Burlington's Teen Talent Search. This self-taught musician, singer, songwriter finished writing his winning number, Passerby, just hours before performing it live on New Year's Eve. From Heinsberg, Vermont, please give a big LNS welcome to 14-year-old Garrett Brown.
I was sitting around with an old 6-string, thinking to myself, we got a world to win, but we're too afraid to fly. So my feet are on the ground and our capes are untied now. My mind's hard to say why, but our diversity's in a short supply. It's when you roll with the punches too long, know that you're gonna get hit. But I don't want to be just another somebody. I've got so much more to offer than the borderline of ordinary. Won't you give me something contemporary? Why not live your life as more than just a passer by? So there's a simple explanation for this lack of inspiration. You can mark me down as lost. You can go tracing all your lines. I'll be connecting all my dots. And would it kill us? Share a little time, maybe take a little stroll on the wild side. Cause you never did know if you never did try. And if you never did try, then you sure ain't living. So give it all you got in the time that you're given. I don't want to be just another somebody. I've got so much more to offer than borderline of this ordinary. Won't you give me something contemporary? Why not live your life as more than just a passer by? Then a passer by. No, I don't want to be just another somebody. Oh, I've got so much much more to offer than borderline of this ordinary. Won't you give me something contemporary, contemporary now? We're gonna fly around and spread the peace. Be just who we got to be. No lazy Saturday ever gonna set us straight. You gotta stop, drop, and roll to see the lovely life that's waiting to be. Optimistic opportunity, yeah. So it's the grass really greener on the other side. You're never gonna find if you never do try. So try, yeah. Just live now, just live now, just live now. Just live now, just live now, just live now, yeah. Just live now. Oh, you gotta live while you still got the chance. You gotta live now, oh, live now. Won't you live now, live now.
Experience the taste and hospitality of Vermont's Little Italy at Junior's Italian in Colchester. From fine dining to pizza and all of your bakery or catering needs, Junior's Italian, when only Italian will do.
All right, welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thanks to the Burlington High School boys soccer champs, Herman, Dr. Steve Taubman, and Garrett Brown. Next week on the show, we will visit with Nan O'Brien. Remember to support local artists just like the folks that you've seen here tonight. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday.